Gold Star.
This Easter, where can you save $5 on check shirts that'll match any coat? Best and less, I guess.
This is the essential sound of Australia.
Give me some love, it's what I need. Whoa, give her all the life you want.
The essential Ganga Jane.
In hundreds of languages, speak to me.
19 classic tracks.
Falls down like a house of cards.
One brilliant CD. The essential Ganga Jane.
Laugh and think that this is Australia.
Don't fool yourself. Alcohol and driving don't mix.
On the North Coast, more than 1 in every 4 fatal accidents involves alcohol. Don't turn these holidays into tragedy. Operation Coast Roads will see police conducting stationary and mobile breath testing on main roads and back streets throughout the holidays. Police are everywhere.
If you drink and drive on the North Coast these holidays, it really is only a matter of time.
Nick Scali's Easter clearances on this Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Save on all Italian furniture this long weekend only. All floor stock and discontinued items have been reduced to clear this Saturday, Sunday and Monday at Nick Scali Furniture, Homemaker Supercentre, Tuggerah.
Are you single and sexy? Then you're needed at Newcastle's first Single and Sexy Computer Match Ball. Friday the 19th of April at Newcastle Workers Club. Live bands including the Commitments Big Band, New FM's Greg and Carol, celebrity dates and the world's biggest disco. Champagne on arrival, beer, wine and soft drinks, plus food from around the world. So pick up your ticket and get your computer match-up form and you could find your perfect date. Dress up, not down. Proudly sponsored by the New South Wales Cancer Council and supported by these companies.
A chance today for our sheepdogs to get their own back on Babe. While the famous talking pig has been hogging the Hollywood limelight, these kelpies have been practising hard for their day of glory at the Royal Easter Show. As far as these dogs are concerned, a blue ribbon at the show's sheepdog trials outweighs an Oscar any day. And that's NBN News for Sunday the 7th of April. From us, good night.
Enjoy the footy. Good night.
Tonight on NBN, explosive rugby league action when North Sydney take on Manly, followed by 60 Minutes. Then at 8:30, your movie premiere, The Diamond Trap.
Tonight we're at Bear Park, where North Sydney host Manly Warringah. Your commentators are Ray Warren and Peter Sterling.
And good afternoon and welcome to North Sydney Oval, the local derby. Yet again, it's match 100 at competition level for North Sydney up against Manly, and the 50th meeting of the two clubs at North Sydney Oval. Jason Taylor takes them out, the Bears. There's a big crowd in. There's the team. Roy Dallas, Aiken, Butner, Hall, Florimo, Taylor, Stewart, Soden, Trindle, Larson, Fairley and Moore. Peter Louis is the coach, and there's one of their new recruits, Brett Dallas. Manly led out by Jeff Tuvey. No Terry Hill today. Popawati goes out to the wing. Danny Moore, Craig Innes the centres. Shannon Nevin comes in at full back. Elsgood, Lyons, Tuvey, Gillespie, Hasler, Carroll, Menzies, Gartner, Cunningham. Bob Fulton the coach, and Menzies has already racked up a heap of tries. David Manson's the referee. No breeze advantage. No sunshine to worry about. And Taylor's kick sees Danny Moore bring it back. Playing in the centres today. He's 10 metres out from his own line. First tackle of the game. Tuvey is wrestled down. Florimo in the 6. Soden in the 9. Carroll. Now Gillespie.
And we can see early, Ray, that Jeff Turvey is playing dummy half for Manly, something he did, if you remember, in the Australian World Cup campaign last season in England. And Desi has it playing at first receiver. Des is dummy half now with Turvey being tackled.
Turvey Lyons, first touch of the ball. Destroyed North Sydney almost single-handedly in round 12 last year. 5 of the 6 tries he had a hand in. Oh, Dallas picked up. Dumped on the ground by Hasler. That is Nigel Roy. He's wearing the number 1 jumper today. Matt Sears back next week. Larson. The Bears 5 metres inside Manly territory. And a buffeting there for Billy Moore. Stewart. Not overly big. Handles front row okay, and then chanced the pass.
Well, that was a good attacking foray there by North Sydney. Some good straight hard running by Larson and then Stewart, but the mistake made at the end. He wasn't held, that's fair enough. He gets up there, still going, and offloaded. But they went to ground, and this is a Manly feed now.
Manly only fleetingly have been outside their own 20-metre line. Carroll. Gillespie. And then Daniel Gardner. Still inside their own half, 5 metres Manly. Through Hasler and Lyons. Then he holds it back, Cunningham. Was looking for it. Penalty goes to Manly.
And the master weaves a little bit of magic there, holding that ball up. And Manly get a penalty in the end, with David Fairley holding back a Manly player looking to support. Danny Moore back on the inside as Cliffy offloads one, and he was tackled without the football.
30 points to 0. They won their first encounter last year here at North Sydney. There's Carroll taking it up. And then it was 36-6, Manly down at Brookvale. So they really hammered the Bears last year. Hasler comes back to the blind side. Menzies is there. Menzies is put down on the 10-metre line. First pressure that North Sydney has had to encounter. Carroll bumps away from one and tries to get to the line. So now Manly with Hasler, Lyons, Cunningham's outside him. They come back through Gardner. Now they'll angle back for Menzies. No, Lyons goes back with the kick to the blind side. And North Sydney, I don't know that they've stopped this. Yes, they have. Held up, says referee Manson.
Plenty of traffic over there. A mile of players going for that football. It comes down now with one of the Manly players, but looks like he can't ground it. Good decision made by the in-goal judge there.
North Sydney then to run it away from their own line. Play by Brett Dallas. Billy Moore. 5 metres into Manly's half. The battle of the North Side clubs in front of a very good crowd. David Fairley. Soden. Well, that should bring a... No, he's let play go on. Taylor across. Florimo on. And Roy joins into the centres. 5 gone, 30 metres out from the line. Jason Taylor to the air. Larson goes up. Down to the ball with Elsker, but it's a penalty to Manly. 5 metres out in front of the upright. No score on the board at North Sydney. 0-0. Manly's penalty. Tap taken by Des Hasler, sending Mark Carroll ahead. Gillespie. Big Mark Carroll's got a number plate called Spud. And I'm told today's wife's is now called Spudette. Bit of rugby league trivia for you, Fatso.
The base sets of forwards, they've taken a leaf out of the Canterbury East packs from the other night. They're really ripping into each other.
Elsgood can't get away from David Hall.
Talk about desperation, tackled by Hall.
Lyons angling across and turning it in. Gartner turns it out. Menzies can't take it. Michael Butner. Butner's away. Hopewadi's after him. They're not improving. Inside the 20. Butner. He's short. Oh, great chase by Hopewadi.
I think there's been a knock on at the end of it. Can you believe that if you're a North Sydney supporter? But Butner was going to score all the way there. A mistake made by Manly, interception, and look at the diving, despairing tackle by Hopewadi, pulled up short. There's a knock on in here somewhere.
He lost it there, John Hopewadi. He was playing detective. So, we've got a good one on our hands by the look of it. One end, then the other. When you consider the share of possession, it's only right that Manly would look the better side. But the Bears, when that possession starts to level out, they've got the strike power, youth and speed in the centres. Lyons, Menzies over the halfway, sidestepping and swerving. 30 metres out.
What a play, and it took another great tackle by Hall. They're on the attack now.
Lyons looking in vain for support. Hasler, is there a try coming? This is the last tackle. Tuvey holds it back. Gardner inside for Danny Moore. Turnover. Good stuff.
Oh, the defence from both sides is just great. There's been a couple of breaks made, but you know, the cover defending has been brilliant. David Hall has saved a couple of tries with some brilliant tackles. Look at this player go. Stephen Menzies. He is one of the best players in the game, the best mover and the groover. He got around Nigel Roy easily, but Hall came from the wing. Lovely stuff.
Trindle. 30 metres out from their own line. Manly down to 12. There's a player injured. Good time to attack. It's Cunningham. Florimo looks around. Can he get a kick on it? Elsgood will take it back for Manly. I can't believe they would leave Greg Florimo out there almost on his Pat Malone. Solomon Homano. 10 metres from the halfway line. Still nothing on the board. The Ken Irvine scoreboard operator. Nothing to do. Tuvey. Into Kosseff. Out for Lyons. In. And a bust. It's Daniel Gardner. Now Danny Moore. He sets the compass and away he goes. Danny Moore scores. First try of the game.
And the inside ball once again proving successful for the Manly side as they came wide, comes from nothing. The north line is set, looks good. But Lyons just drifts across, draws two. The inside defence, Josh Stewart too slow, Jason Taylor too slow, and Danny Moore, beautiful run by Gartner, and Moore, simple try to him.
Shannon Nevin. He's scored a lot more than 28 career points, I'll give you the tip, but 28 in first grade. Right in front, and no mistake. So now the scoreboard operator has got some work to do. Manly 6, North Sydney, no score.
Good food, good health, with Rosemary Stanton.
It's important for children to have enough calcium each day to make sure they develop strong, healthy bones and teeth. And these kids are doing the right thing by exercising and having a balanced diet with plenty of calcium. Dairy foods are the richest source of calcium for strong bones and teeth. Start them off eating well and they'll grow up strong and healthy, just like Emma.
Brought to you by the Australian Dairy Corporation.
This weekend only, check Harvey Norman's huge Easter stock clearance. King Coil Better S Queen Ensemble save $100, now just $5.99. Sealy Posturepedic Single Ensemble $3.99, save $100. Don't miss Harvey Norman's huge Easter stock clearance, Bennett's Green and Maitland.
They're back. The bands that rocked our world in the 60s and 70s. 5 original members of Manfred Mann.
There she was, just walking down the street singing.
And the Wild Things themselves, the Trogs. Performing all the hits that made them British legends. See them live in concert, the Manfreds and the Trogs, Friday, April 12th, Newcastle Entertainment Centre. Book at the centre and all Ticketek outlets.
Break out for Monday night's Easter Twilight fixture and catch the Newcastle Breakers when they take on Adelaide City. Kick off at 3:45 with the youth game, followed by main game action at 6 o'clock. Get your tickets now from the stadium for the Newcastle Breakers this Easter Monday night. Presented by the Northern New South Wales Soccer Federation.
When I joined Companion, they just started out. Now I'm in their Gold Medal Club, I get even more benefits.
Gold Medal Club members receive an account free of government charges and discounts on many other services.
Companion do more than just lend money.
This weekend only, get into Harvey Norman for their huge Easter stock clearance. Limited numbers of multimedia AST computers for just $19.99. That's right, just $19.99. Or the Pentium 100 model, now just $32.99. That's great value. The Lexmark Colour inkjet printer, just $3.99. Or the Telstra Monitor 301 answering machine, just $69. And just arrived, Sharp laser printers, just $4.99. Don't miss Harvey Norman's huge Easter stock clearance all weekend long. Bennett's Green and Maitland.
Taylor's kick is of the deep variety. This is Solomon Homono. Oh, Peter Louis, you've got some problems. He just went through 3 tackles. Kosef. That is Cubarina, or Jubbarina, is it?
Cubarina.
Thank you.
Hands off, let him play it.
Innes. Judy. It's a forward decoy run, then Lyons probing away. Menzies is there. Menzies puts his foot down, turns it inside. Danny Moore. Danny Moore, the try scorer, will be made to play the ball. 42 metres out from the North Sydney line. Des Hasler works on the blind side. Kosef is there. Homono is there. Puts it on the boot. David Hall has to turn round to regather. Now Nigel Roy tries to go ahead. Tooby comes across and makes a beautiful tackle. Then North Sydney can't pick up the loose dregs. And so Manly, North Sydney trying to get back the 10 metres and pick up their defensive line. Lyons looks for Menzies. He cuts him out. And then Innes can't get a clean ball away for Hopewadi. So Manly still with John Hopewadi. A few metres out from the line. Wide and right across the park. Tuvey, Lyons, Kosef outside, Homono inside. Homono 12 metres out from the line. Hasler now looks both ways. Looks for Cliffy Lyons. Lyons is on the right. That's him with it now. He turns it, or tries to turn it back in. The ball comes jolting away from the tackle. And the Bears have it.
They're starting to look very tired, North Sydney. They've missed something like 14 tackles as opposed to Manly's 2. That's why they're under so much pressure. They've had to do the bulk of the tackling. They've dropped the ball too many times.
Craig Wilson forced under by that tackle. Taylor. Florimo. Over the 30-metre line and a typical Greg Florimo run. This will at least give Norths some respite. Nevin, 5 metres outside the 20. Gabarina. There's Hasler scampering away from dummy half. Caruana's arm might have got a bit high. Lyons. His kick, looking for the touch line and finding it.
Playing well, aren't they, Manly? A minimum of mistakes by them, and Lyons dictating terms with his kicking game, his passing game, and he really is a marvel at the age of, he must be 35 this year, still playing super competitively in the Optus Cup. A grand old stage, you'd call him.
It's been one of those performances from Manly where they've kept everything fairly tidy. They've only missed 2 tackles and they've been guilty of 6 errors. Not far from half-time. Ben Eichen is put down 30 metres away from his own line. Oh, Brett Dallas's pass from dummy half was a shocker. They've gone out along the line and Greg Florimo plays it now. Question mark on whether Cliff Lyons ever marked up. This is Trindle. Florimo again goes to ground. Soden is back on. And Trindle comes up with it for North Sydney. Into the hands of Taylor. Taylor steps off his right foot, but they close the gap. 5 tackles gone. Now, Caruana. Do they know it's the last tackle? Taylor. Now for Hasler. Back for the Bears. Soden, Dallas, he'll score, will he? Dallas, he's over, that's a try, came out of nothing.
Oh, well, they've got one, North Sydney. David Copperfield at his best couldn't have produced this one. It came from a dud kick. They were going nowhere, North. They finally realised 5th tackle. It's come up there, Soden gets the crumbs and gets the ball away. That's the most important thing. He wasn't controlled, he wasn't contained in the tackle, and you can't give that man a couple of yards head start. Papuati tried in vain, but Brett Dallas, he's a super winger. Manly couldn't control it. Soden was great on the inside, backing up. And look at the redhead go. What a beauty.
And Jason Taylor with this magnificent goal-kicking record. Will go past 1,000 points this year. Jason converts the try. So, 6 points all at Bear Park in the local derby. Shannon Nevin. And it's David Fairley bringing it back. He hits the wall. Shovels the pass down for Dallas Western. Former Parramatta player. Soden picked up and piled into the ground by Menzies. That's Craig Wilson. 38 metres away from the Bears line. Jason Taylor. Billy Moore. Ah, great pass. Here's some support coming. Billy Moore. He offloads for Florimo. He fends away. And Flojo. Did he get it down before the dead ball line? Yes, he did. Florimo scores.
Well, North Sydney, what about that one from the Bears? Billy Moore, he strode through that gap. The man at the bench was caught flat. It's a great straight line, but that's a beautiful ball by Taylor. One of them sprinted out of the line and left the gap, and then Billy Moore thought he was going to go all the way himself, but then Greg Florimo, North's most experienced player, loomed up in support and tried to improve position, gets it down. It's Shannon Nevin who attempted that tackle on Billy Moore. He's looking very groggy.
Full marks to him, though. Talk about double trouble for a kid who hasn't played much first grade. You're confronted with Billy Moore, and then he has to go for Florimo, and his head hits the ground. Jason Taylor. He eats this stuff up. Beautiful pass by Taylor that put Moore into the gap. And so at half-time, many would think the better side for the 40 minutes is on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The Bears 12, Manly 6. An amazing turnaround. Can they keep it going? Find that out on the other side of the scoreboard.
Tonight at the movies.
You'll have protection.
I'll be dead.
The heist of the century.
Is he worth it?
72.4 carats.
Brooke Shields.
She's young enough to be your sister. All the diamonds are gone.
The Diamond Trap premieres tonight, 8:30 on NBN.
Richard Clayderman is the world's best-selling pianist. His brand new album is My Australian Collection. 14 beautiful songs, including his personal favourite, I Still Call Australia Home. A tribute to his Australian fans. Richard Clayderman, My Australian Collection. Add it to your collection today.
Everything is 20% off tomorrow only at Lowe's. A minimum of 20% off all stock. Everything, and I mean everything, except schoolwear and advertised specials, is 20% off. Monday only at Lowe's.
Paper! Paper! Read all about it. Paper! Paper! See why we shout it.
You can sell just about anything in the Star. I sold my car and I rented a unit. The fact is, the Star midweek is read more than any other Newcastle paper. So, if you want to sell anything, the best way to sell it is through the Star Classifieds.
Nice to be home with a nice to be home with a nice to be home with a Star.
This weekend only, get into Harvey Norman for their huge Easter stock clearance. All damaged and discontinued stock to clear below cost. Venner's 3-piece suite, 100% leather with 2 recliners, $29.99. Elise 3-piece lounge with 2 recliners, $19.99. Buy now and get 12 months interest-free terms. Sherwood 3-piece lounge, only $12.99. Barrel 3-piece suite, a steal at just $9.99. Plus massive reductions on all floor stock. Don't miss the bargains in Harvey Norman's huge Easter stock clearance all weekend long. Bennett's Green and Maitland.
Would you like to see some real Henny Penny taste and value? Look, 21 Henny Penny original chicken pieces, $16.95. $16.95. Remember that Henny Penny taste and value.
Break out for Monday night's Easter twilight fixture and catch the Newcastle Breakers when they take on Adelaide City. Kick off at 3:45 with the youth game, followed by main game action at 6 o'clock. Get your tickets now from the stadium for the Newcastle Breakers this Easter Monday night. Presented by the Northern New South Wales Soccer Federation.
Monday afternoon at 4, the St George Dragons and the Newcastle Knights do battle in the Optus Cup. Exclusive to NBN.
It's not football blitz.
So Manly is starting, and Shannon Nevin is back on for Manly, so he's obviously quite okay. He left the field with concussion late in the first half. That is Josh Stewart. There he is, young Shannon. He's okay, Paul. Trindle. Got a big reaction from Paul. Time in possession, first half. narrowly it favoured Manly, but for the first 20 minutes they had a glut of possession. Line breaks levelled themselves out. And a penalty goes to the Bears.
Yeah, it's a high tackle here from Owen Cunningham right around Gary Larson's throat. It's unlike Owen. He's a good ball and all defender normally, and that one just crept a little bit high. And we've got a blood bin as well for the man they call OJ. He's been at Manly now since 1985. He came down as a 16 or 17-year-old.
Nick Kosef goes back into the game. Cunningham goes away to be stitched up. Tell you what, if they're the next team to score, the Bears, they're going to take some running down. Played by Trindle, away from Taylor. In there for Stewart. Taylor positions himself to keep going to the left. But they come back for a blindside rush, and it's Nigel Roy who's put down 5 metres out from the line. Now for Taylor, on for Larson, and then a big strong run by Aiken. Ben Aiken scores. Well, they've rehearsed it.
Unbelievable.
And it has worked right down to the last letter.
The move on the blind side was a beautiful little move, quite a tricky one. This is a simple play. The Manly defence is there, but Gary Larson drifts across the field, inside pass, dummy there, then to Aiken. It's a one-on-one missed tackle, and the man who missed it, unbelievable, Tuvey. I mean, he never misses tackles. But Aiken, he's improved out of sight this year, and he just used his hips so well in that run.
The size of the young bloke. Here's Taylor now. Part of the fishing show. 12 metres in, 20 metres out. Looks okay. Hags are up. They scored next. Did they ever? 18-6, giving Manly something to catch.
Celine Dion, the multi-award-winning artist of the 90s, presents her new album, La Romance. 14 romantic French love songs performed in the native language of Quebec. The other side of Celine Dion. Celine Dion, La Romance, her new album from Startel.
Don't fool yourself. Driving fatigue is a real killer on North Coast roads.
This time of year, many of us go on long trips, and on the North Coast, more than 1 in every 4 fatal accidents involves driver fatigue. But there are a few simple things to avoid driving fatigue. On long trips, take a break every 2 hours, and don't drive when you're tired or late at night when you'd normally be asleep.
Avoid driver fatigue and avoid driving tragedy these holidays.
And I was out playing bowls. All of a sudden, my heart stopped.
Bert was unconscious. Somebody had already called for help. There was no breathing or pulse. We cleared his airway. We put him onto his back. Then I started mouth to mouth. And I followed with 5 compressions.
Together, Trevor and Ron helped save Bert's life after he had a heart attack. They did it by learning how to restart a life with a CPR course.
Saving a life is easy.
I just can't thank those people enough for doing their CPR course.
Project Restart, sponsored by the Greater Building Society.
Off-road racing, stadium style, comes to Newcastle Motor Road for one day only, Saturday, April 27. Be there when 105.3 New FM presents the Yokohama Holden Rodeo Stadium Spectacular. It's 4-wheel drive fight night. See off-road racing's frequent flyers soaring high into the sky. They're in buggies, sedans, quads and a pack of cranky Yankee pickups. The Yokohama Holden Rodeo Stadium Grand Prix. Seeing is believing. 7 o'clock Saturday, April 27 at Newcastle Motordrome.
If you want to know all about the Knights, get Wednesday's Newcastle Herald and get this full-colour Knights information guide free. It's the real thing. There's team photos, player profiles, fixtures, club records, rep honours. It's a real who's who. 36 pages, everything about the Knights, and it only comes out once a year. Get this Wednesday's Newcastle Herald, and it's all yours
free. The Newcastle Herald. Great league, great daily.
Santa Fe style. Some say it's the only style to come out of America. Decorated in naive Aztec motif, with proportions that reflect the grand prairies from which it emerged. Made by proud craftsmen with both Mexican and American Indian influence. Oh yes, and of course Freedom makes it too. The Arizona line at Freedom. They're very clever, aren't they?
7:30 Tuesday.
I only marry men who fly.
What could stop the super romance now?
I had Superman's love child.
Could this be true?
Hoax. Mama, look.
Has the Man of Steel shared his affections with another?
They don't call him Superman for nothing.
Can Lois forgive him?
You can't tell me that you think...
I don't know what I think.
I wouldn't lie to you.
You did.
All this, plus an attempt to take over the world.
Are you my daddy?
Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, 7:30 Tuesday.
It's Manly then restarting again. Just a little hint of a forward pass in that try, but it's a funny ground to work at. You're sitting at an angle to everything. The referee was in line. You've got to run with his decision. Scoreboard's more important. Look at Larson! Larson! Oh, good effort! Well, Gary Larson laid on the try. Now David Fairley. Taylor. Michael Buechner. Driven into the ground by Innes. 5 gone. Taylor's got a problem. Stewart got in his road. He won't be happy, Jason Taylor. This is John Hopewate.
And this will be Manly's biggest test, you know, in the last probably year and a half. They're a side who don't have to come from behind very many times. And here they are now 12 down. It's not beyond them. They're a champion football side. They just need to control possession a little bit better.
Gartner gets it about 2 metres from the halfway line. Carroll. 5 gone now for Manly. Away for Lyons, and Menzies is with him. Menzies goes without it. So Manly come down with it. He will play the knock on.
Progress station around the ground.
That's what they didn't need. David Manson finally realising he was on the 5th tackle, so it'll be a turnover. Pressure ball from Menzies. He couldn't take that one. We're looking at the likes of Jeff Tuga to start running a bit more, Cliff Lyons to weave some more magic, and the forwards through Carroll, Kossoff and Menzies to do a lot of work up the middle of Florimond to Fairley. Fairley's had a great game for North Sydney today, as has Flo.
David Hall, good yard. 40-metre line, opposition end of the ground. Taylor, Florimo. Ooh, heavy stuff. Kimono. Fairley again. That is Trindle. Gone inside the 30-metre line. Taylor kicks. The chase is on. Up goes Dallas. Ball comes down for Shannon Nevin. It'll be a line drop out.
And that's a great kick. Great pressure by North Sydney. Plenty of chases. The option was there to pass the ball. They elected to put the kick in. Plenty of North Sydney players coming through. Dallas leapt high, knocked back, and Shannon Nevin tackled by Buechner.
So the line drop out going down for Dallas. Away from his sideline. Angling. Oh, splitting them! Dallas! Pulled down by Cliffy Lyons. Florino. Weston makes the mistake. Hasler is with it.
Oh, Manly let off the hook there. A great run by Dallas. He's playing as well as any winger in this comp in 1996. Taking a ride of the football. It wasn't a great pass, but still should have been taken by Weston.
Pomono. Gillespie. Lyons. Menzies outside him. Cuts him out. Innes tries to put a fend on. Throws the ball out the back. So, probably the first indication that Manly are prepared to do anything with the football now. Nigel Roy. Mark Soden. Trindalong, fairly away. Moores with it. Then back. Fairly for the reverse pass. Then still going 25 metres out from the line. David Fairley. Taylor. Moore. Manly really stretched now. Florimo. Larson.
Surely at 18-6 they probably look for a field goal somewhere. Jason Taylor's an expert at it.
Well, here he is. Sets himself. It hits the upright and goes away. So it'll come back to the 20-metre point for the restart. Taylor had a mile of time.
Yes, and got some good cover from his North Sydney forwards. Off the upright, so Manly in possession now, but they seem to be struggling a bit, Manly. They can't get out of their own half.
Mono. Kosef. Crowd today, a very good one, 21,379. Hasler. The last. Lyons. Cunningham's after it. It's a high midfield bomb. And Nigel Roy and then Cliffy Lyons drives him into the ground. Great take by the Bears fullback.
Nigel Roy's also had a great game for the Bears today. Took that with ease. Another break now made by Hall.
Penalty goes to North Sydney. Manly.
Remember in the first half, Ray, I think they only missed 2 or 3 tackles. Manly now up to 25, which is amazing. Taylor wants to really... There's a couple of missed tackles in that one there. Look, they're just grabbing now, Manly, not using their shoulders, not getting close enough to bring the man down. That's why they're missing the tackles. Thought he milked that one well. Shannon Nevin not guilty. But Taylor now will try and add the extras with the 2 points to really seal the game for North Sydney.
Jason Taylor could be the match clincher. 16 from 17 this season. It's just outside the 40-metre line. It's going, and it's there. Taylor from 40 metres out. 20 points to 6.
NBN's Wide Water Sports brings you all the action from the MMI Country Championships. It's a feast of footy action, 10:35 tonight, with highlights of the qualifying bouts, plus the full match replay of the Northern Zone final, exclusive to NBN.
This is Alanis Morissette. And this is the album of the year, Jagged Little Pill, including the new single Ironic. Jagged Little Pill. 4 Grammy Awards and 3 hit singles down. Remember the name, Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill.
There's only one leader in mobile design and technology. Country are celebrating the opening of new stores at Erina and Warners Bay with a big $10,000 giveaway sale. With giveaway prices on plant stands, chairs, magazine racks and more, just $99. Video units, hall tables, blanket boxes, only $299. All bookcases and hall stands save $100 off. Bedheads, chest of drawers, Davenports, just $599. Plus, you could win $10,000 worth of furniture free during KC Country's big $10,000 giveaway sale at Islington and their new stores Hillsborough Road, Warners Bay and the Entrance Road, Erina.
A friend is someone you can rely on.
I bought my computer with a loan from Companion.
I joined Companion when I was looking around for a car loan.
Since then, I've changed all my banking to Companion.
Pay goes in, my loan gets paid.
My cheque account, my Visa card, my Christmas club, they've got them all.
But now, I do all my banking with Companion.
Companion do a lot more than just lend money.
How would you like to win this room of superb Freedom furniture? And this room, and this room, and this room, and this room, and this room. You could win all 6 rooms by collecting Freedom Free money in the Newcastle Herald. Work out the total value of all rooms, collect Freedom Free money to the same value, and you could win. Get the Newcastle Herald for full details and start collecting. The Newcastle Herald. Great daily, great prizes.
They're back. The bands that rocked our world in the 60s and 70s. 5 original members of Manfred Mann.
There she was, just walking down the street singing.
And the Wild Things themselves, the Trogs. Performing all the hits that made them British legends. See them live in concert, the Manfreds and the Trogs, Friday, April 12th, Newcastle Entertainment Centre. Book at the centre and all Ticketek outlets.
Teenage Justice, courts where the kids judge the kids.
27 hours of community service.
A bold new system.
It works dramatically.
Also, a story to knock your block off. Our most unlikely world champion. Next on 60 Minutes.
Shannon Nevin's kick brought back by David Fairley. Oh. David would have to be in the running for the Optus Man of the Match. $1,000 cash award. Certainly, when Paul makes his decision, I'm sure the name Fairley will come to mind. Taylor. Now Florimo. And here's Greg Florimo now. 5 metres on his side of the halfway. That is Craig Wilson.
Look at the easy metres here. That's about a 12-metre run because the Manly defence, it stopped moving up.
Taylor now. Sending it down into the corner where Shannon Nevin comes back. A diving tackle made by the 14, which is Chris Caruana. Guberina. Apologies to Matthew. I've had about 3 goes of trying to get it right, and 3 times I've been told I'm wrong. He apparently likes Guberina. Now, for Tutu. On for Lyons. Further for Moore. 30-metre line. Underneath him is the big centre. Is put away for Menzies to go to dummy half, and Homono runs a decoy, but it's all just not on for Manly at the moment. Hesitation in both attack and defence. Roy. Well, look at this.
There's some more of those missed tackles. Bozo will be filthy about this performance, I think, by Manly today. One of the best defensive sides of 1995. And the missed tackles have just climbed at an alarming rate. 28 now to 15.
Aiken. Dallas. Little ground to work in. Puts in the kick. A race between Dallas and Nevin. Dallas and Nevin. Waiting for it. He's ruled that it's been put over the touchline by Shannon Nevin.
Oh, how close was that? Dallas and Nevin. He's had a blind of Brett Dallas today. Cut out pass there to Ben Aiken. This is a lovely ball. There, Dallas is on the fly. He's got Hafawadi beaten for speed. He's got the fullback in front of him. Centre kick, one down the sideline. That's the one he goes for. Then he's got to check, get around, and look at them go. It's like octagonal and saintly to the line. And Nevin bounces it down first.
And you saw that jostling between the two players. Just let me point out, that is quite legal. That is a perfect example of legal play when in pursuit of the football. Taylor now running it at the line. Fairly quick hands. Florimar in the way. 20-metre line. North Sydney looking dangerous one more time. Stewart just inside the 20-metre line again. 5 tackles gone. Where's Taylor? He's on the outside of Craig Wilson. Well, talk about rapid fire. It came in contact with a Manly player and ricocheted onto one of his colleagues. That's how they came up with the possession. Lyons drifts across and picks up Cunningham. This is how possession changed. And there it was. In off the knee. Cunningham. Right in the centre of the park. Gillespie. Tuvey cleans up. Kosef. Pomono. Back for Kosef.
Get out of it, get out
now,
of it.
Out of the clutches of Tuvey. Lyons. There's a knock-on being found. And the look of frustration on the Manly captain's face.
Well, Manson was 13 metres away from this, but he's found a knock on there. Good ball from Kosef. Well, that'll fair dinkum do me. It's gone 2 metres backwards.
There's no way in the world that could be a knock on. Roy. Caruana. And here goes Billy Moore again. 45 metres away from the Manly line now. Some concern for David Hall on the left wing. David Fairley. Second man play that went wrong as players lose their footing on the cricket pitch area.
Well, you can imagine how hard it is in there as Wilson gets half a bust. They've only stopped playing cricket here a matter of a week or so ago, so it's still very hard, and it's hard to keep your feet. Taylor goes wide.
And it's gone straight through the net.
But forward pass ruled by Manson and a turnover.
So 20 points to 6. The Bears continue to lead handsomely over Manly. Kelly. Kosef. Omono. Tuvey again. Tries to bust the line himself. Cunningham. Very quick over a short distance, Owen Cunningham. He belies his build, really, in the area of speed. Menzies to the 20-metre line and held there by the Bears. I thought another one was coming for Menzies. Papawate, Lyons. They probe back on the blind. Kelly, Menzies, and he's over. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
And Steve gets try number 6 for the season. They worked well for this one. A beautiful inside ball. It's been their big weapon today, Manly. Steve decides to look for support. It's a good tackle by Roy in the end, which controls him. Dallas comes in as well. Support was always covered. He couldn't get the pass away. But from this, he keeps himself alive after playing the football. And Lions, he's produced something out of nothing once again. Look, he's gone back. He's found the kid Kelly, and that's a good ball too. And Menzies, too powerful, gets his 6th try for the season.
There's the conversion attempt from young Kelly. Wide of the uprights. 20 points to 10. Time is against Manly. Taylor with the restart. Mark Carroll is back. 15 metres away from the Manly line, we see Solomon Hamono. There's Jack Elsgood. Penalty goes against the Bears, and again it's a high tackle on Elsgood. He gets very low to the ground, Jack Elsgood, and I'm not condoning high tackling, but he's on the end of high tackles so many times. It is that crouching style of his.
He's hard not to take high. You've got to be a really grassing type tackler to get him low. It's a ball and they'll tackle almost every time on him, and most of them are too high. But Manly, they've got a few minutes left yet. They've been known to put 2 tries on in that time. So let's see how they go. Cunningham's away.
There's Owen Cunningham, 15 metres out. Tuvey goes from the left to operate on the right. Scouting out there for Danny Moore. The defence read it well. Tuvey stays. Then into Kosef. Away for Lions. Out wide for Hamono. Kelly can't take it. It's play on, says the referee. And it'll go back to the 20-metre point for the restart.
Well, that might have been their last chance. A try there would have made a very interesting last couple of minutes. Innes comes up with the football. He's had a big game, Hamono there. What happens here? The ball, well, he thinks it's the 5th tackle and it's just clean flicked out. So North Sydney should be able to wrap it up from here. Fairley takes it up. And I think North Sydney are in for a terrific season this season. They've always had the good power base of their back row in Moore, Larson and Fairley and Foramo and Taylor. But now they've got the outside backs like Aiken and Dallas and Buton and Nigel Roy. And up front, Josh Stewart's improved out of sight. So they're going to be very hard to beat all year.
Craig Wilson. Trindle. 12 metres inside Manly's area. And that ball has been rolled down the ground by Craig Wilson, finding the line, slowing everything down. And consuming time. That's all the Bears have to do. And they're going to pull off not a shock win, but certainly a shock win when you consider the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes of this game. Lyons across for Kelly. Kosef. Hopewadi. Bringing a roar from the crowd with his tackle on Hopewadi. Go right across the park. And here's Kelly trying to break through. 60 seconds left on the clock. From Carroll to Lyons. Trying to put Tuvey through the gap. 50th match between Manly and North Sydney here at Bear Park. And a very happy result for the North Sydney Bears, keeping in mind last year as we watch this replay of John Hopewadi taken into touch by Caruana. Last year they were beaten by Manly. Greg Foramo. Billy Moore almost offering himself for the tackle. The siren, though, ends what has been a most entertaining game. 20 points to 10. Victory for the North Sydney Bears in front of their home crowd. Man of the match, David Fairley. $1,000 from Optus. If you pick the score on this match, 20 points to 10, $193.15. 20 points to 10, North Sydney over Manly. The other results...
Quite sickening.
The destruction of beautiful lives and the wastefulness of it all have immersed us in a sorrow which we have never known before.